always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Bueno. Using his legs to buy some time. And some room to work. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. to the air on first down. A strike downfield. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Wolverine. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Snagged in the middle. It's Francis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the move. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this.
Oh, out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Bueno. Fakes to grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working on the right. Gets away from one. He smashes his way through again. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. The kick is on its way. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Francis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Lets it fly on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quick handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking to throw, it's Bueno. Moving out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this game.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right in the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Bueno. Looking left. All by himself. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, with that last completion. He's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. Out. At the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Bueno. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the tight end. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Bueno. Safe completion on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It's a draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Dropping back, it's Bueno. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing big matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Bueno. Oh, they're after him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Barges ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
It hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground. Yeah,
defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Come on, why got me stuck in the ground? Bro, this is the 4th time that's happened this game. I'm trying to do some jukes and it just freezes.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
Crazy.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wouldn't let me. Come on, bro. This game janky.
The delay of game
Wouldn't let me pick a play.
Back.
Well, let me pick a play.
Looking to throw, it's Bueno. Using his feet to buy time. Right on the money. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Come on.
Run the clock. Get out of here.
Come on, bro.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first. A shot falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time
Come
here.
on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting... like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Oh,
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side.
Bruh.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of
They
the
hacked that
line
ball
of
for
game.
already.
Now on 4th
Come
down
on, man.
and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day.
Come on.
They built this big lead.
Come on,
They've
bro.
shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. Fouls through the defense.
Come on, bro.
Dragged down, but
Come
they'll
on.
move the sticks for a
This man is
first
hit
down.
behind the line. Look at
I'll
that.
tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that,
Come on,
it kind
bro.
of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually
Another
guy
hit
breaking
behind the
ankles,
line.
but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They'll
Now
snap
they
it
cheating.
from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's
Come on.
Duke. His defense
Here we
giving
go.
up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
They're about to give these fools a
They say
touchdown.
tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender.
Come on now.
Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Let's Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
Oh, but that time.
Go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to get to them.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Breaking.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 14. University of New Haven, 7.
Livens.
The give to the lone running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit.
There he goes.
Ooh, come on, man. Dog. Y'all hated on his touchdown. That's crazy.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams.
Bunch of sticky glitches.
Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, baby. Don't trip. Don't trip. We ain't trying to run it up. Okay? We don't want no Heismans. We don't want nothing. We just want one trophy, Juddy. Okay? One trophy. Yeah, you better hope your affairs are in order by then. Okay? You better hope your affairs are in order. Better talk smack in the mirror. Get yourself some confidence. Okay? 'Cause that's what you gonna need.